Hi, my name is Scott, man, and this is my brother Travis, and we're the owners of Pisgah Brothers Asset-Backed Investments. I'd like to thank you first of all for joining us today. And the reason that we're here is to help you learn about the various, numerous opportunities that are out there to invest in mobile homes on land.
Thanks, Scott. Today we're going to take you out into the field with us so that you can learn firsthand why investing in this asset class offers excellent rates of return and is a much safer alternative to the more traditional investment vehicles like the stock market and mutual funds. We're going to talk to you about the various types of opportunities within our market in affordable housing. We're also going to show you the various ways that you can invest with Pisgah Brothers and how that works. We're going to talk to you about the details of self-directed IRA investing and how that vehicle can be used to grow excellent retirement fund and rates of return in your retirement accounts. And we're also going to talk to you about ways that you can get started with Pisgah Brothers Asset-Backed Investment.
Well, without any further delay, let's go ahead and go out to the field and look at the various ways you can get started in investing with Pisgah Brothers Asset-Backed Investments.
Are you on the right path with your investments? Let's face it, the financial world is changing rapidly. Traditional investments that made sense even a year ago don't necessarily provide the yield or risk management that meets your needs. In fact, making your money work for you can be a challenging task in today's economic climate. In recent times, most investors have watched in frustration as the value of their hard-earned money erratically bounced around, only to end up 20 to 30% below where they started. Most investors understand that all investments carry some risk, but they expect to be rewarded for allowing other people to use their money. We believe that there is a better alternative than simply handing your money to a stockbroker or fund manager or placing the money into a bank CD where the interest rates don't even cover the cost of inflation. Pisgah Brothers Asset-Backed Investments in affordable housing provide you with a much better yield in a high-demand market you can understand with risk you can manage. Let's find out how.
Let me tell you a little bit about the opportunity that's present when you invest with Pisgah Brothers. First of all, about 35% of the population in rural North Carolina lives in manufactured homes, and many of them are on land. And a lot of the tenants that live here bought these homes and were unable to make the mortgage payments on them, and as the economy started to tank, a lot of their mortgage payments, they simply were not unable to make them, and they were foreclosed on. And there are a rash of these homes available throughout rural North Carolina where we operate many of our mobile home communities. So we find these manufactured homes on land as we're out looking for homes for our communities. We regularly find these homes on land, and we're able to get these homes at pennies on the dollar. And there are a range of qualified tenants who no longer want to own a home but are very eager to rent a home. And so we're able to come in here with our manufactured community rehab team, rehab this home, get a qualified tenant, put this into operation as a rental, and then use this asset as a vehicle by which to collateralize you as the investor for the note that you provide us. So it's a very easily understood, safe, reliable industry with a high yield.
Hi, it's Travis, and now I just want to talk you through the process of how we find these assets, put them into operation, and make them profitable. We work hard in our market to keep track of all the opportunities that are out there. So we spend a lot of time canvassing the market, looking for the foreclosures, weeding out the ones that are good and bad. We look for high-demand rental markets and homes that we can purchase and quickly fix up and put into operation. Once we find the asset, we go through the acquisition process. We get the property in the appropriate name, and then we very quickly send our maintenance and rehab crews in to do whatever needs to be done to turn the home into a rental. We replace the carpet and make all the repairs. We check all the systems, the heating and air, the plumbing, the electrical systems to make sure that everything's functioning. That process usually takes between 1 and 2 weeks to have the home ready. Simultaneously, we put the home on the market and start looking for that qualified resident. That process can take anywhere from 1 to 2 days to a week or two. Typically within 3 to 4 weeks we have the home ready for rental, and we've located the qualified resident for move-in. So about a month after purchase, usually the home is generating income and turning that profit. We also continue to manage the property with our strategic partner, IPM, who is local in the area, has the management reach to keep tabs and keep an eye on the property. We work with the residents to make sure that the home continues to operate as promised, and we collect the rents, deal with all of those day-to-day issues, so there are no maintenance or management issues because IPM is taking care of all those and using its robust systems to effectively manage the asset. There are two ways that this process can work for you as the investor. The first way is by utilizing a promissory note with your private funds, either self-directed IRAs or your private money. Basically how this works is we take your money on a promissory note with a high rate of return back to you, and then we use your funds to acquire the property in our name. We quickly get the property into operation, get it generating income, and provide you with a deed of trust against that property so that your note, your promissory note, is collateralized against the asset. Typically, there's anywhere from $20,000 to $30,000 in equity in the home because we're buying them so cheap. So your deed of trust is a very good protection vehicle against the note that you've used to give us the initial capital to purchase the home. The second way that you can get involved as an investor is through direct ownership of the asset itself. You can come to us and purchase the property already in operation at a wholesale price, which completely takes the risk out of it for you. We've already acquired the asset, completed the maintenance and repairs, put it into rental operation with a qualified resident. It's generating income, and then you acquire the asset from us at a wholesale price. What does that mean to you? It means that you're buying an asset that's already generating income, your rate of return immediately starts to kick in, and there's an ongoing relationship with the management company to take care of any issues that are down the road. So you own the asset, but you're not involved in the management. That responsibility stays with us.
Hey, this is Scott. People ask me all the time why Travis and I are looking for more investors. The reality is that the market moves in wealth cycles. Wealth transfers from one area to another. And even though the economy is depressed right now, and even though the overall housing market seems to be trending downward a bit, this niche market of affordable housing, the demand for that is going up on a level that Travis and I have never seen in our years of working in this business. The demand signal for affordable housing is there. The demand signal for rentals are there. The foreclosures of these types of properties, very high. So we're able to go out and acquire these properties for pennies on the dollar, put them into rental operation, and get qualified tenants living there. The demand is going up. And so now is the time to really invest in these, so much so that it's frankly outpacing a lot of the on-hand capital capability that Travis and I have. So we're looking to work with our partners, to work with our financial friends, to help them develop their wealth through this process while we put more assets in our inventory. And what it really means to you as the investor is you're able to get your money out of that casino known as the stock market and actually invest your money in a reliable, safe, predictable yield that's based on an emerging demand signal and collateralized by an asset.
All right, this concludes the video, but hopefully this is just the beginning of your investment journey with Pisgah Brothers.
We hope that you've learned some valuable information today, especially on ways to get your money out of those low-yield, high-risk investments, such as the casino known as the stock market, and working for you again in asset-backed, high-demand markets that we offer in Pisgah Brothers.
If you're interested and you want to learn more information, please check us out on the web at www.pisgahbrothers.com, or you can email me directly at travis.man1@gmail.com.
Thanks for watching.
Pisgah Brothers is owned and operated as a family business by Scott and Travis Mann. We also own and operate a top-notch management company, Innovative Property Management, that manages the day-to-day operations of multiple properties and over 240 rental units across an expanding operating area. Scott and Travis have developed a depth of experience along with property management systems that have made them well known nationally in the manufactured home industry. Scott and Travis have led investing webinars, roundtable discussions at national level manufactured home investment seminars, and most recently were finalists in a prestigious International Entrepreneur of the Year award. In addition to a high degree of manufactured home and land lease community knowledge and experience, Scott and Travis are both U.S. Army officers who bring the highest degree of ethics and standards to all their business endeavors. To learn more about how you can get the most out of your investment dollars, check us out on the web at www.pisgahbrothers.com.